I'm Randy Gildersleeve, and welcome to the Three Tenors, ukuleles that is. I'm going to talk about and compare three professional quality ukuleles, the Kamaka HF3, the Martin 2K, and the Mya-Moe Tenor Classic. I recently purchased this Mya-Moe, and with that came an inspiration. My wife and I have these three great instruments, so I thought I could do a video comparing them. So this is for players who may be interested in purchasing a higher end uke or want to add on to their collection. So let's get started. First, a bit about me. I'm a fretted instrument player, teacher, recording studio owner and engineer, and a performer. I wear a lot of hats. I bought my first uke around the year 2000 or so, but it was about 2008 that I really started to get interested, and since then I've gotten steadily more involved in teaching, performing, and arranging for the ukulele. Subscribe to my channel because I have instructional videos for uke, and I'll be producing more content for the instruments that I play, plus recording and music stuff. So stick around. But enough talk. Here are some sound samples of the Three Tenors. I should say right here, this isn't a shootout. I'm not trying to sell you on one brand or another. The These are all great instruments. I love them all, and I just thought it might be interesting to put something out there comparing them. So here is the Kamaka HF3. And this one is a 100th anniversary model made and bought in 2016. Now, Kamaka is a family-owned business. They're located in Hawaii, and they were founded by Sam Kamaka in 1916. So they've been making ukuleles for over 100 years. And this is a classic Hawaiian tenor. It has a koa body, a rosewood fingerboard, and mahogany neck. Let's take a closer look at that wood. There's the body, side, back, beautiful. And look at that neck, beautiful wood on the neck. The headstock with their special 100th anniversary design. Great instrument. So, as I said, the wood is beautiful. The workmanship is excellent, as good as any ukulele I've seen. How would I describe the sound of the Kamaka? Well, I would call it smooth with a full mid-range and a slightly rolled off high end, almost like a compressed sound. I'd suggest this instrument to people who really desire a classic Hawaiian look and sound. Someone in your family will be playing this 100 years from now. Next up is the Martin 2K, purchased new in 2014. My wife and I were on a trip to Arizona, stopped into Acoustic Vibes Music down there. They had 2 or 3 of these in stock, so we did a little shootout of those and actually picked this one, and it's been my wife's regular instrument ever since. She's used it on many gigs. It has a K&K pickup installed. So the K of the Martin 2K stands for koa, and that's the body, front and back and sides. It also has rosewood fingerboard, mahogany neck, pretty standard. Martin also makes this instrument in a mahogany body, slightly less money. And it has a satin finish, so not the shiny finish. It's an attractive look for a lot of people. It has binding along the edges of the body and a nice rosette around the sound hole. Martin, of course, is known for making great acoustic guitars, but they have been making and selling ukuleles since 1917. So Kamaka has made probably tens of thousands of ukuleles, and Martin has made probably hundreds of thousands. And the Martin is the one that you'd probably have the easiest time getting your hands on. They're fairly widely available at Martin dealers across the country. So how would I describe this instrument in sound? It is a little brighter and a little punchier, and it's really great for playing in ensemble situations. If you're wondering about workmanship, I would say it's very good to excellent. It's not quite as great as the Kamaka, but honestly, it's a pretty darn well-made instrument. And so who of you might be interested in this? Well, if you're a player who enjoys ensemble playing, it's very good for that. It kind of cuts through in a nice way. And also, if you're a fan of Martin guitars, this may be the one for you. Maybe you've seen the distinctive headstock design of Mya-Moe ukuleles. But who are they? Well, they were started in 2008 by Gordon and Char Myers in the Pacific Northwest region. The company was recently sold to Kerry Kelly and is now located in the Chicago area. So Mya-Moe is a boutique manufacturer. They've made a total of a little over 2,500 ukuleles to this point. This is number 2528. And so being a boutique company, they're pretty much built to order, and you can specify types of wood you would like. This particular one is Port Orford cedar top, kind of a light reddish brown color. Back and sides are a beautiful set of walnut, lovely grain color. The neck is mahogany and the fingerboard is ebony. That distinctive headstock is a combination of maple and walnut. And you might be wondering about the tuning pegs. They are made to look like violin pegs, but in truth, they are a geared peg, and so they operate pretty much like any geared tuner that you would be used to, but just have that kind of interesting look. So I purchased this instrument specifically because I wanted to get an instrument set up for the low G tuning. So while the other two, the Martin and the Kamaka, have the traditional high G tuning, this has the same notes, but the 4-string G is an octave lower. What would I say about this instrument as far as the sound goes? You know, the truth is, it kind of reminds me of my college days playing classical guitar. It has kind of a deep, full sound that I really like. The instrument is really light, really responsive in my hands. It's just a beautiful instrument to play, very inspiring. The finish on this instrument is what's described as a hand-rubbed oil finish. So I guess it's applied in about 3 coats, hand-rubbed into the instrument, and it has a really lovely, smooth, almost unfinished kind of a sound. The workmanship is absolutely fantastic on this instrument. Gosh, I'd like Kerry to know that he did just a fantastic job building this instrument. So who this instrument would be for is if you're a person who maybe wants something pretty unique. Maybe you'd like to specify something really custom that fits your personality. Maybe you'd like to have an instrument that no one else has. And I think the Mya-Moe can really fill the bill with that. So in summary, 3 tenors, all different, all great, and sort of depends on what you like. You won't go wrong, especially spending this kind of money on a quality instrument. Maybe you want a classic American iconic landmark instrument. Also has a very punchy sound that's going to cut through on the bandstand. Or maybe what you really desire is one of the 3 Ks, those Mount Rushmore of Hawaiian built quality heirloom type instruments. Or maybe you're the kind of person who wants something a little special, a little customized, maybe some really beautiful, cool wood, and maybe made by somebody who's going to take a little while to deliver, but will come up with something that maybe suits you perfectly. Whatever it is, grab one and keep playing. See you later.